Can you imagine what the mood was like in the Toyota South Africa office last November when the Ranger surpassed the Hilux on the Bakkie sales charts? I'm sure a number of employees wanted to fall on their swords. And it wasn't the last time the Ranger trounced its rival from Japan. In fact, at one point this year, it was the best-selling car overall in South Africa, even finding more buyers than the Volkswagen Polo Vivo. But the Hilux returned to form last month, knocking the Ranger into 4th place, proof that nothing lasts forever. However, the people at Ford are determined to achieve Bakkie supremacy, and they hope that this revised model can stave off competition from the evergreen Hilux and a number of new entrants set to join the fray. The biggest changes you'll notice are on the outside. It now shares most of its DNA with the recently launched Everest. And what a strong looking thing it is, all aggressive with its flared nostrils and bulging muscles. It looks contemporary when stacked against the others in this khaki coloured end of the market, but the extent of the upgrades runs further than those beefy aesthetics. Manufacturers are obsessed with that word premium, and in this segment it's usually a misnomer. With the new Ranger, Ford said they sought to create an ambience that's tough but not rough. And it's quite pleasant in here with really nice to touch surfaces, and they've steered away from the Tupperware vibe that characterizes offerings like the Hilux and the Isuzu KB. In my opinion, the only thing that comes close to it is the Volkswagen Amarok, but there's a lot more stuff in here as standard. Higher grade models get the Sync 2 digital interface as standard, which is a bit of a nuisance to operate, but at least it's there. And there is a way of circumventing the fiddly operation of Sync: voice control. And it responds to pretty much any command. You can change tracks and fiddle with the climate control settings as well.
Please say a command.
Climate.
Climate. Say a command.
Set temperature.
What temperature?
18.
Did you say 18 degrees?
Yes.
Setting temperature to 18 degrees.
Done. And it works even if you're speaking like you don't have a hot potato in your mouth. And the top tier Wildtrack version is equipped with the kind of driver assistance systems you would expect in a Mercedes-Benz S-Class. It's got adaptive cruise control with forward collision alert, a lane keeping assist, and something that Ford calls a driver impairment warning, which tells you when to take a break if you're driving like a bit of a noob. And I wish every car sold in Cape Town came standard with this feature. I know we might sound a bit gushy about the Ranger, but driving one really reveals just why it's so lauded by the public and motoring press. The Ranger moves with such composure despite its rugged ladder frame underpinnings. There is none of the unnerving bounciness you get in other Bakkies. Ford describes it as fun to drive. Yeah, no, that's pushing it a little bit. What it is really is a soothing cruiser for the open road. There are about 33 Ranger derivatives in total, from fleet versions to the lifestyle-orientated Wildtrack we are sampling today. It's still powered by a 3.2-litre 5-cylinder turbocharged diesel engine producing 147 kilowatts and 470 Newton-meters of torque. But I'm not too sure about those figures. Something seems to get a bit lost in the transfer of things. If you put your foot down wanting to do a overtaking maneuver on the freeway, for example, it just grumbles like it's angry with the new dispensation or something, but it doesn't really move much faster. But this engine has been tweaked for better efficiency, and it is purportedly 18% more economical. The kind of figures we're getting are in the 10s and 11s region under normal driving, which isn't bad for a vehicle of this size. Of course, any bakkie worth its weight in biltong needs to be adept off-road. We're not going to expound too much on the credentials of the Ranger because they're already proven, especially thanks to efforts like the Ford Ranger Odyssey. This is an authentic outdoorsman, and you've got all your off-roading tools, low range, a diff lock, and hill descent control as well. One of the virtues the Ranger has over its competitors is its broad appeal. Not only does it find favor with our traditional two-tone wearing friends, but also among families and urban types. And I think it'll maintain its strong position on the market for now. We'll have to see what happens when the new Hilux comes in 2016. At the moment though, the way I see it, the bakkie race only has two real players. That's this and the Volkswagen Amarok.